you, Taurus. This is all about you. So this is your weekly tarot card reading for you, Taurus. There's a playlist specifically for you, so check it out. You can even subscribe to the playlist if you want. There's a lot of titles there, so whatever calls to you, just watch, because these really aren't really time sensitive. But there is a new video made every single week, Taurus, so please do subscribe to the channel. Click that link below and hit all notifications. I upload Taurus along with Aries and Gemini every single Thursday before 6 a.m. So you have plenty of time to watch it throughout your day, work break. I know I listen to my favorite tarot card readers when I was working corporate. I used to listen to my favorite tarot card readers when I was like reading emails. Whatever you do, I appreciate you. So to like gauge the energy, I tossed a little Lenormand together, and there was one card that came out for one. And I did Aries just a few hours ago, and like a ton of cards fell out. And it's so interesting how very, very different readings can be. One card came out for you, and it says a lot. Bear. So bear can represent leadership. It always represents leadership, but it can represent good leadership or bad leadership. Setting an example, being somebody that people look up to, somebody who really defends you, or being somebody who's defending somebody, like the good side of leadership, and being the boss, or the bad side, which is somebody kind of oppressing or repressing somebody else, superimposing their will or being stronger, and sort of bullying them. So I don't know what you guys are dealing with, but I know that it is a formidable presence in your life that is dominating the energy around your space right now. It could be you. You could be this bear. You could be the one that people are looking to. You see, he has a little crown on his head. It's the leader. This is the card that represents natural leadership, as well as just almost charisma, if you will. So what does that mean? I don't know. Let's get into the reading. This is only the first part of your reading. There's always an extended. That link is below. It's 2 videos in one. That's right. It's a 2-for-1, Taurus. That should get to your financial resources side. 2 readings, 1 video. It is your zodiac specific love reading. And then it's also the extended reading here, which is almost personal reading, really. Leadership. Okay, what the fucking fuck? Can you please tell me what's going on? You see that there's like 70 cards in this deck, and the one card that comes out, leadership. This is like how does this happen? Bear and leadership. Set your goals. Leadership. Set your goals. So this is definitely about you redefining leadership, or deciding to become a leader, or taking the steps that you know that you need to take to do what you have to do to lead in the way that you want to do, gearing up to lead somebody, or seriously considering taking a leadership position. Now, you see the Leo, the lion energy here. You could be dealing with a Leo. This leadership that's in your life could be coming from a Leo, or simply saying that you are now sort of you're inspired, like your heart space, because you know Leo rules the heart space and the heart chakra. Because it's almost like you're impassioned now. You know you have to take the lead on something. You see and recognize what you mean to people and what place or position you have in their life. And that may be uncomfortable at first, but I feel like this is saying, no, I'm comfortable with assuming this role now. So there could be some sense of you assuming a leadership role, or at least considering it and prepping for it. Or once again, this is so much about you. I don't feel like this is somebody that you're dealing with, though it could be. All of these energies can be flipped. You know, you guys don't have to ask me in the comments. You don't have to ask me if the energies can be flipped. Absolutely, it can be. You know, this is a general reading, so place the energies where you need them. I'm just glad it's resonating with you, right? Wedding and dogs is together, so this is a loyal mate. or finding loyalty, or finding somebody that you want to marry, or somebody that's trusted. This could be somebody that you're married to could be thinking of taking a leadership role, or you could be thinking of taking a leadership role, and you need the support of your mate, and you're going to get it. This is real beautiful energy. When we go into your romance reading over in the Vimeo extended, I will definitely go deep into what this could mean for relationships specifically, because this doesn't necessarily just mean a wedding. It could also mean a commitment. So committing yourself, and in other words, committing your loyalty to something or someone. And then bam, keys to the kingdom. This is big shit, is all I'm saying. Like, I can't even ignore this. It's like all Tauruses are running for president in like 2024, right? I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, Taurus, when I had this really rapturous full moon in Taurus, October or November, I was getting these same vibes off of you. So something's re-emerging inside of you. It's coming back up again. That is very important. And it's surrounding leadership. And maybe you taking a leadership role and wanting to solidify or maybe even be loyal. Loyalty is key here. I think that's what I just heard in my head. Loyalty is key here for you. I also think it's just being loyal to who you are, to your integrity. Like, that's kind of what it is, integrity. But like, yeah, it's like almost like trying to get your tribe together, because you know you're going to be taking on something huge, and you need to be real solid about the people around you. And then we have, I feel transformed, and I am a voice. So your voice itself, or what you believe in and what you're saying, could have changed. But I think this is more like, I'm now accepting and owning the fact that different people are listening to me, and what my words mean to them, what I'm saying means to them, and that I mean something to them. My words are being heard, and maybe even in some ways, I am transforming people because of what I'm saying. You could also have just become inspired all of a sudden by something that you heard, which has really changed what you think of yourself, as well as what you think of maybe somebody who's leading you, right? So you could be questioning these things and realizing that, you know what, I'm gonna have to stand up and do something about it. That's really interesting. Taurus, let's get, you know what, this is just the beginning of the reading. I thank you guys for just sticking around. Let's get deeper in. Recognition and reward, and hope. Now, this is really interesting. So recognition and reward and hope. I think that this is a future endeavor that you're going for. So whatever you're preparing for now is something that's still aspirational, but ultimately, I think that it's also destiny. There's some sense of you're supposed to do this, in this feeling, this vibe, which is why you're so strongly called to it. This is also a sense of maybe your boss just rewarded you with something. So if you were up for a promotion, even if you're not up for a promotion, this is a beautiful, because look at the beautiful new moon we just left behind us. That was all in Taurus. And especially for you guys, listen to last week's video. There's a bunch of momentous abundance coming into your life. So this is a sense of, you may not have even had to ask for this. It's almost like you leveled up. You were rewarded. So you could get a raise. You could have gotten a, excuse me, I have to blow my nose. I apologize. My nose has been dripping all day. I don't know if it's because I just got my second COVID shot, but I'm really trying to like watch my symptoms. There's almost like you're hoping, either you were hoping to stand out, or you were up for something, and this is almost like you're getting a reward for it. You're getting it. So this is, you got the promotion, you got the job, you got the role, you got whatever you were going out for. This is a sense of you win. But I think for some of you, it may be even bigger, this sense of aspiration, like knowing that it's almost like feeling in your heart that you want to take on more. Okay. Holy shit. And then we have nothing is yet set in stone. So believe in the impossible. Nothing is yet set in stone. I like to read these as a sentence so we can hear them all together. So believe in the impossible. Nothing is yet set in stone. Your dreams need a practical plan, which is Taurus energy. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, which I think is about the practical plan, and then work through your fears. So what this is all telling me is this is a process that you're going through, because honestly, there are aspirations that you have inside of you, but you also acknowledge the fact that you don't know what the fuck you're doing in certain aspects. So it's almost like you're gearing up. You're studying, you're prepping, you're considering how would this look for me? How would this look for my family? Whether it's your family as in your kids and your spouse, or your family as in your parents and your siblings, whatever. How would this look for, or both? How would this look for my family? How would this change our lives? Is this even possible? How would I go about doing this? Like, how do I even enter my name into this contest? That kind of thing. It's like, your dreams need a practical plan. This is a wonderful card because what it reminds us is we're capable of everything in our dreams. But when it comes to translating those dreams into the 3D world, that's a little bit different, isn't it, Taurus? And it is, and you know that. So it's not like it's fucking surprising you, like, oh, duh, Michelle. I know you know. So now this energy is about, okay, I know that you know, and I know that you're still interested. And so then where do we go from there? Conclusions are within reach. So you're seeking answers now, and you're going to be getting those answers. And I think that for some of you, you may not have fully decided, do I want this yet? Right now, you're still collecting the information of, but can I? Is this really possible? I need to be practical. I'm a Taurus, so I need to know that this is actually possible. And say I got it. How would it impact things that are important to me? Because you like to maintain and you like to make sure that your family's safe, the bills are going to get paid, all of those things is stuff that we could all learn from you, to be honest. I mean, seriously, hello. It's serious. It's something we can all learn from you. But it's like now you're starting to get in the information that you need, which is a wonderful gift, because now you can say, okay, with this information, is this possible? You know, a few of you are just going to be like, yeah, it's fucking possible. So now you're going to start prepping for the next step. Work through your fears. And so this is an emotional, this is scorpionic energy, right? Well, first of all, this could be not just fears, but what is hidden coming up, right? You know, say you are considering for running for the president, I don't know, or running for a seat on a local council or on a PTA board, whatever. Say you are, or even just applying for a job where you know that maybe it's for a nonprofit job, or it's a government job, right? Whatever it is, there's a sense of, you know, that you're going to be scrutinized deeper than you would for an average job. So work through your fears is not only just about being afraid of being seen, it's being afraid of having things seen about you that you don't want seen, or that you want to keep kept private, or knowing that people are going to try to dig in to those deeper parts of you. And in some ways, you're going to have to tolerate this, if you're going to have to get through this, if you actually want to move on to the next step. This could also be literal fears, like, you know, I want this position, but I know that they're going to make me stand up and do a PowerPoint presentation before they decide, can I be a salesperson for them? And I'm scared shitless of going before the board and giving this presentation. It could literally be that as well. So there is some but what I love about your energy right now, Taurus, is that it's literally coming out as, I'm not going to be scared of this. I'm not going to be scared of being scared. I'm going to take what I have and I'm going to figure out, well, how the hell do I make this work? While still the whole time thinking, can I make it work? And I love that you have both of those things on the table at the same time. It's not confusing. It's, okay, I can make this part work, but now I have these resources. Can I make this part work? Because if I can't make this part work, then I can't continue. Is it realistic that I'm going to be able to make, like, the whole time, Taurus, you are literally assessing the situation step by step so that you don't overstress yourself. Okay, let go and flow, and don't sweat the small stuff. I love this fucking energy. Don't be too particular about it, Taurus. That's what the cards are saying. Don't like, be sure that you're scrutinizing these things for practical reasons and not because you're afraid and you're looking for reasons to say no, right? You don't want to skip over this opportunity. Connect with your soul family and lend a hand. So these are people who, you know, you're connecting, reaching out with people who want the same things as you or have the same goals, especially social goals. Now, of course, Uranus is still with you, right? It's still in your energy. So social goals, helping people through things, working with people, for people, like, I mean, not for people as in an employee, but like for the people type of thing. It's like you're connecting with people who have similar concerns, right? You're maybe this is the kind of a job you're applying for. And then we have ask for help. So this is the advice that's coming through. Share your wishes with somebody else. I know you're not supposed to share your wishes, but this is like share your wishes with somebody. Like let people know, reach out. This is about connection, and it has to be about connecting from the beginning. It doesn't have to be about announcing it to everybody. This is not a grand announcement. This is about sharing your concerns, your wishes, your aspirations, deciding to let somebody else know. And depending on the rest of the cards, it could be like a spouse that you're finally coming out to. And I know I saw this wonderful TED talk by this woman who is a lesbian, and she said we all have our own closets. And it's true. She pointed, it was such a great thought, right? Because we do have things about ourselves that we keep private, that we think are unlovable, right? And for whatever reason, sometimes it is social pressure, sometimes it's just low self-esteem. Whatever it is, we have pieces of ourselves that we keep in a closet. This is almost like you finally trusting somebody enough to share yourself with them. And then, bam. So this is gearing up for a fight. So I don't know what the fuck you're entering into, Taurus, but you're really gearing up for the worst. But this card doesn't always have a horrible ending. This card says, you know what? It's almost like maybe you're expecting the worst. In other words, expect the hope for the best, expect the worst, right? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best, prepare for the worst type of thing. So it's almost like you're preparing for a fight, right? You're almost preparing for people to not get you or not understand. You're almost like, or expecting people that you want to share this with not reacting well. And I don't think it's because they're bad people. This card really speaks to, and check this out, what card came out? Intuition. Trust your instincts. When you know that there might be something up, or you know you're going to get some dissonance or pushback, that's the truth. And I think maybe this is what you're prepping for right now. It's like you're preparing for the pushback. You're preparing for the naysayers or the people who, will try to fight you on something. Not necessarily because they're mean, but because they just feel like they feel defensive toward whatever you're proposing. Taurus, for brief interruption, if you like this video, like I said, you like it and just subscribe it, but you can also follow me on other platforms. I go live Monday through Friday on Instagram, so please join me, Born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. I'd love to have you there and chat with you live. I also have a second channel called Astrology Motivation, and I'm going to start going live there too. I can't go live here anymore. I have too much content on this channel. And I already pump it out like 4 days a week. So what I did was I created another channel for the overflow. So I'll be going live there. Please do check that out, and I hope you subscribe. That's where I post my weekly astrology forecast and my astrology motivation videos, which directly works with astrology, tarot, and manifestation energies. So I hope you enjoy them. Rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. So what this card is saying is go easy through this, Taurus. It's almost like don't let anybody rush you through this, because this isn't an easy choice. This isn't an easy time. Oh, let's talk a little bit about more intuition. You know instinctively. In other words, two things are activated. Your heart is pulling you, right? But your mind is also like, okay, we got to think through this, which is really good that they're both activated together, as long as they keep working in sync. So trust your intuition. You're right that there's going to be somebody who's resisting you or trying to fight you. You're right about all of those things. But at the same time, you're also right about the world needs you, or that this opportunity is really meant for you. And balancing those two things out, you're right, is that's going to be complicated. Smoky quartz, clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. And this is all about releasing fear. So anything, yeah, holy shit. Now, what can you do? Okay, from a spiritual advisor's point of view, what can you do to release negative energy? The first thing is, you can sage your house, right? And after you sage, put salt by all the windows and doors so that no negative energy, new energy, it's extra protection against negative energy. And then you can also sage yourself, cleanse yourself, go to a sound bath, cleanse your whole vibration. It'll re-vibrate, it'll harmonize your vibrations if you go to a sound bath. You can also, in some ways, you could use just your favorite music to rebalance you too. But I always love grounding, which is putting your feet in the soil so that the earth can take away all that hectic, chaotic energy from you and just soothe you out, and then get back to your breath. And you could do that through meditation or through yoga. Just either one of those things will work, okay? Get back to your breath. That's a grounding experience. It'll help to cleanse you, help to heal you, and get an actual grounding. But also take a salt bath. A salt bath is a fantastic way to really just strip all extra energies from you, and then you can like resage yourself or put on oils after the salt bath, because a salt bath will literally strip all energies away from you. And so if you have protective energies around you, you're going to want to reintroduce them to you, because that's how good salt is at like just cleansing, right? So know that, because you might want to then put more sage on you, or new oil, or like a new blessing, or say a new prayer afterwards, something like that. Just an FYI. Taurus, what we're going to do now is get into your totem, animal totem messages, which are very important, because this is the way that the universe uses our natural world to communicate messages to us. So not only do these totems represent specific meanings, they also are going to clue you into when you need to pay attention around you. You're not necessarily going to see these totems directly. You may not see these animals in person, but you'll see like signs or symbols or logos or pictures or billboards that bring you the imagery of them. Be playful. So in other words, this is really great energy. I know you're dealing with serious stuff, but it's almost like don't take it so seriously that it brings you down. Right now, you're just skimming the surface. You're just finding information, and that's what you're supposed to be doing in the middle of all this Gemini energy, right? Mercury is in Gemini, Venus is in Gemini, our North Node is in Gemini. There's a lot of shit popping off, and it's great energy for learning and for information gathering, for listening. It's almost like you're gauging the prospects of something. Take the lead. How many times are you going to get a card that says take the lead? Like, take the lead. What do you want me to say? Believe in yourself. So you're planting the seeds now for this leadership, or for going in the direction that you know that you're meant to go, and surrender now. So this is Sagittarius energy. Wow. It's almost like you're just planting the seeds now. This is a great time to plant, because it's like you are right now planting seeds for a big enterprise right now. Okay. Let's get into the angel messages, and then we're going to continue everything over in the extended. I don't like when these videos go too long, because people lose attention. Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. And I think you know that, because this whole reading really has been about your vision and how you want to positively influence or impact your circle or your community. Middle path, embrace both sides. Okay, the middle path is the road to a balanced and more peaceful life. So it's almost like you can hone in on that and pave that path for others. And then diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. All that I'm getting from this is that you are specially positioned, Taurus, to do what you need to do. And it's like your background is part of why you can see both sides. Your background is part of why you can understand things that maybe how to bring people together, or understand why doing what you want to do is so important. We're going to continue this reading. Let's go over into tarot. I hope you join me. I'll see you guys over there.